Man, I don't know. I had a real horrible day. You feel me? What's going on with y'all, man? Y'all know. First and most, rest in peace to my Lord, sister Sophie. Let's get this game started.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. Today, we've got a fun AFC matchup on tap, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. They'll send the tight end in motion left. Now the Central Florida product is R.J. Harvey. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Throwing Nix. He'll try and do this himself. And that's incomplete.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
They're going. It's Nix. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
It's a gain of 8. And the Broncos first down.
Operating from the gun. Here's Nix. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Denver has a first down on the 15-yard play.
A gain of 15. And the Broncos first down.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Nix to throw again. He'll get that. And caught it up. And he's got this down to the 35. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive. But this is third down. Nix looking to throw again. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 19. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Nix going to give to Harvey. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know,
and he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Adam Prentice, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. What's good on the extra point? And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
Hey, middle.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
180! 180! That's it!
Here's Jackson. Going deep for Hopkins. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And the Broncos are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. As they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. Denver offense at the line ready to go. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 49-yard line.
And this one complete again to Mims. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Broncos.
Off the play fake. Nix. Man, it's caught inside the 10. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. So they foul out. That's a big game. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line.
No, we did.
With another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
6-yard line.
To throw, here's Nix. Touchdown! Cortland Sutton from 6 yards away. And the Broncos have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
The full team is involved in this game early, aren't they? Go down the field, score on offense, take the ball away on defense, and go right back and score again. You got to like the way that's working for them.
That's exactly right. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, 2-score lead. A little bit like you at breakfast this morning. I got to get this in. You had a perfect omelet, dropped it. So a little bit of a turnover. You went right back, though, and got that omelet and crushed it.
You got to do what you got to do, man. You got to do what you got to do.
A little worried about your hands, though.
Yeah.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So, decent. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked up by Riley Moss.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's their personal or just their offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
Now it's Nix. That's complete to Troutman right side. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone.
At the 1-yard line.
Harvey. He is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. 2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. They'll try and throw. Here's Nix. And that one off the mark. A little late with the throw.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Touchdown, Broncos! Evan Ingram from a yard out. And the Broncos take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Lutz with the extra point. And it's now 21-0.
Ravens, nothing. Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Hey, middle.
Now it's Jackson. Now he's going to step up and run. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a 1st down himself.
It's complete. This is Derrick Henry. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
First down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Here's Jackson to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. He's going to look deep end zone for Hopkins. The flag comes in. It's incomplete. And I'm not sure he was still behind the line when he let that one go. So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down. And now it's 2nd and long. Jackson. Now he'll tuck this and run. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Lamar changing the play.
First and 10 at the 25.
Throwing is Jackson. This is caught. And in for the Ravens touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Ravens are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. That seemed like a much-needed touchdown after 21 unanswered points to start the game.
It's not often that you equate a football game to a golf tournament, but it's like you don't want to shoot yourself out of the tournament too early. So they needed that touchdown to make sure that they got an opportunity to not just get back into this game, but a chance to win it later if they continue to play well.
Point after, right down the middle. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Now after the touchdown, Loop back out to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when they sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield, try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get position for at least 3 points.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Hey! Away, away, away! Bombers, bombers, bombers. Away, away, away! Away, away, away!
To throw is Nix. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Captain, 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 captain. Throw, throw, throw.
Here's Nix once more. That one too wide and incomplete.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
10 yards to go.
Oh, what's that? Ready? Ready? Away, away, away! Away, away, away!
Nix to the air. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. And this offense has converted twice already here in this first half on 4th down conversions. And here we go again. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And the Ravens are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness
It's been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. In the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense has thrown at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
We're in Baltimore, third quarter action, 2nd and 10. Jackson now. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Jackson going to keep it. And this is going to be home in by the tight end Andrews. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That one goes for 24 yards.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Touchdown! Rashad Bateman on a touchdown throw from Lamar Jackson. And the Ravens are back within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
On the return, the Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try to make sure that momentum stays in your camp.
No gain on the play.
Here's Nix. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3-and-out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10. A give up the middle to Dobbins. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 45 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Dobbins is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Brings up second and goal at the 3-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown Broncos. A great play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this fourth quarter. And now the offense is going to stay out there as the Broncos will go for 2.
The Broncos will line up.
They'll try and throw for it. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4.
Brings up third down and 14.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. How about this? They'll change it at the line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Boy, hard to catch your breath. Another big play looming. 4th and 3. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert. And they turn it over. They had to go for it with
shit on your time. You ain't shake like, hey, the world no open. I heard you talking, bro. Real live, bro. I heard you talking. Respect. You won the game. Whatever. But I'm going through a meeting right now, and my dumb ass shit that never jumped on the game. Nah, respect. No, respect. Nah, see. I try to give you respect. You got it.
Second down.
Bruh, it ain't no disrespect. Bruh, calm down. Like, no, that's how you gotta be on Madden. Like, you feel me? Like, you gotta be really like, cause everybody be really butthurt on this joint. Like, I just gave my man, yeah, I just gave my man nothing but respect. You won. Like, thank you for laughing, bro. He said, you know what? I'm gonna tighten up. He said, you right.
The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact. And sure,
Oh nah, bro. I'm on YouTube with it, bro. Like people laughing at me. It's nothing like nothing towards you, bro. You came out here. First of all, you came out here with both dicks. I cannot stand, bro. Like, so it's nothing but respect, homie. Already.
They'll go for it. Here's Nix. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Broncos unable to convert here on fourth. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And last time, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. Let's see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. The 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly, a must. It's 1st and 10. A slant route caught by Bateman. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that.
But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. The Broncos say they have it. They do. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Jackson going to keep it. And he'll be brought down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Tyler Luke on for the Ravens field goal.
Oh, that's offline. He hooked it. It's no good. And the deficit will hold at 15. So not only does the fumble recovery not turn into 6, it doesn't even turn into 3.
And they let him off the hook right there. You have to be able to capitalize on sudden change situations. So to go 3 plays and then miss a field goal, that's a huge disappointment.
Bombers, bombers, bombers. Captain, 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 captain.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10.
Motion, motion. Ready.
Throwing Nix. Throw left side complete. That's Franklin. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And all the way home for the Broncos score. A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Broncos have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Ravens 14. Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulate.
And that's caught inside the 35. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout.
They absolutely had to take some chances downfield trailing here in the fourth quarter.
So why not go 4 verticals, send the guys downfield, say make a play.
And that's one of the favored routes of offensive coordinators. You know why? Because receivers can be open at any point running that route.
Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. So this one will wind up a Denver victory.
Hey, GG, bro, good game, bro. I'm on the phone, I'm talking and stuff, bro. So it's nothing against the people that tuned into this. Unfortunately, my dumb self chose to go live when I'm in a very crazy well, not even crazy, a very deep conversation. That's my fault. Rest in peace to my sister Sophie. I'm about to play another game, and hopefully I can 21 skunk this guy, and then I'm gonna go to Call of Duty. Happy Thanksgiving to y'all.
This one didn't any fun for us.
Yeah, they took the drama out of this one pretty early on. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
Name ring bells on both sides of the ocean. Falsetto finesse. Soon baby girl I wear out of the stretcher. She be like, you a part-timer, I'm an all-timer. You a viral artist, I will offline you. Stay far from y'all criers. Bar for bar sire. Team full of stars and it all fire. I don't spill words, I spill Berg on the beat. Make a movie, yeah, it's the return of the G. Show them the way, cause they real nerds on the street like Braille. The way I make them feel words on the sheet. He's so good. She like, he's so good to me. He's so good. She like, he's so good to me. The sun gon' rise, the earth gon' spin. Toby gon' kill this beat, a chef gon' cook. You still don't get no looks. No better than Tech Bro Shook.
Welcome to the historic Inner Harbor of Baltimore, Maryland. Just a stone's throw away, you find M&T Bank Stadium, the home of the Ravens. Coming up, 2 teams ready to square off. It's the Baltimore Ravens taking on themselves. Mike Tirico along with my partner Greg Oates, and that's the kicker Tyler Loop, set to get this started. Off we go here in Baltimore. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. First carry for one of the league's best workhorses, Derrick Henry. And the strength on display, rambling through tacklers.
What it do, bruh? Yo. Man, I'm sitting on the phone, man, but I gotta do this right here for the chat. I'm mad he got Baltimore Ravens.
And I think this is a nice physical game here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage.
Certainly not how they drew it up for his first catch of the game, but
how is your day?
I think the hope is continue to go his way, and next time let's try to pick up some yards.
And on third down, ball incomplete.
They going
Leading
cool,
up to
man.
this
Like,
game, they said
you
it
know
is
what I'm
so
saying? Just waiting on
critical
the
for us to
food to get
find
ready.
success,
If not,
especially on
y'all
third
gonna see a
down. We want to
picture of me
maintain possession,
out to
extend these
eat with the
drives.
kids.
The
Yeah.
first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
On fourth down, they snap it to Jackson. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. He's going to have a Ravens first down. Going to have it by plenty. Huge gainer on fourth down.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
What's up, brother, man? How you doing, bro?
Again, it's Jackson.
All right. That's the correct thing.
Throw on the run is complete. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Man, now I'm on YouTube right now, but until I get this new camera, I can't get on TikTok right now.
Comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes.
What you want? You doing the same, or you just playing for personal use?
Now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
Already, man. Already. I said one thing, but I can't say it right now. But I said one thing that you ain't did yet. I gotta see if you. There it goes. There it goes. Derrick Henry. Somebody got to get it.
Inside the 20-yard line. They get 15 on that game. Good for a Raven first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open.
Man, already, man. So that means you around a certain age. But I call us the OGs at this joint. I ain't no third. You feel me? Like I was on that joint when you had to play Madden in a little gray PlayStation. How about that?
Everything's so much more difficult.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Man, respect, condolences.
Going to go right back to Henry. And the Ravens are going to be set up 1st and
Already.
Good run.
Man, condolences, bro, man. So I was beating myself, bro. The game is realistic. 77 fall down.
With his block eyes.
Nice job there by the back with a big
Man, listen. Everybody know Madden 26 isn't the way it's supposed to be, man. Like, this one is so.
Let the fullback try to power it home. And he's going to be stopped just short of the goal line. Couldn't reach that ball across, setting up 2nd and goal. So we've come to the end of a fairly evenly played opening quarter. 0-0 is the score. We'll be back in Baltimore after this.
Madden 25 to me, bro.
Football quarter number 2 begins.
Keep it real with you.
As they come up now, 2nd.
I stopped liking Madden when Mike Vick wasn't on the cover. That's how, you know what I'm saying? That's my age range. You feel me? So I started looking at it now, like, now you get all the little cheat stuff with Madden now. I'm about to say, it's just crazy. It's really all video games, you know?
It's 3rd
down and goal to go.
But Call of Duty.
Yeah, boy.
See, I didn't know he was on there. After I finish this joint, I switch over to Call of Duty. So I think dude you wanna play the egg joint with dude or what? Because I'm damn sure not gonna get my haircut to 3.
Right now, they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and
Yeah, because I'll be leaving here like just a little bit after 2 to go to my own strike.
Jackson escaping the pressure right.
So I got enough time to run that strike up 2 lines off.
Good throw.
just had a feeling
All right, bet.
This might be coming, right? It's kind of been
After I finish this
like
one,
you see
man,
it
we
so
go.
often on fourth down. The most difficult
We
play
can do
to
the edit
defend.
channel
Deep in the red zone, this
again.
quarterback scramble. The defense lets the quarterback go outside the pocket. It puts so much pressure on
I
your
got like
defenders
15
in the
minutes left.
secondary, and they can't latch on, and he takes it on himself.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Now the first carry for King Henry. A nice pickup, moving it across the 40. We'll give him 6 on that play.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. He keeps it himself. Lamar Jackson. And he's going to go into the end zone
Thank you,
on an electrifying run. You talk about a quarterback getting things done with his legs. Everything covered downfield, but they couldn't cover him as he went down the field for a touchdown.
Mike, sometimes as a defensive coordinator, you just can't prepare for everything. In this case, you have the play defended perfectly. Passing lanes are all taken away. Everyone in coverage is where they're supposed to be. So what does the quarterback do? He tucks the ball away, and he takes it the distance for 6.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Justice Hill to return. Now an opening past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
Jackson now to throw on 1st down. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And he is out of bounds at the 45. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a 1st down. 2 minutes to play. First half, all tied at 7. We'll come back to Baltimore after this. A 1st down throw for Jackson. Flush to his right. Now he'll air one out. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
I'll tell you what, Mike, with this guy's speed, he's not an easy target to overthrow. So that's one of those where they're telling this quarterback, throw it with everything you got. Just lay it out there. And more times than not, he's going to run under it.
And Marlon Humphrey is there, and he picks it up. And the Ravens are in great shape here as they take over at their 46.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
On 1st and 10, Jackson. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. From the gun, Jackson. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
To throw is Jackson. Exiting the pocket right. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw.
Like, it blows me that I'm just like my phone. I forget that people is not in school, so my phone is ringing so much. Like, I'm like, bro, I would have punted the ball. I didn't even know it was 4th and
And the
12.
coach was having none of it. He says, no, you're staying on the field. We're being aggressive all day long, and we're going to go.
I didn't know it was 4th and 12. That's my fault.
From the 36.
Like, I play real football. Still.
Everybody on Madden have mics up.
Majority of the time, most people got mics on Madden. A lot of the time. Because you gotta think, on PlayStation, everybody be in parties playing.
First down, Baltimore.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points.
Yeah.
You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone.
Yeah, respect.
You want to get
I don't do all that.
ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter.
Jackson.
Stay over there.
That's to the end zone where it's incomplete. What a job in coverage, muscling that one free. It'll be second down now.
So a yellow hit, don't catch dog. Think in the bro. You're like first joint, then
A little late, and it's probably a touchdown.
Off the play fake. Jackson. Off he goes. And he is out of bounds.
that one on.
Feel you.
And then
Give him 11 on the scramble. And give them a new set of downs.
Mike, the defensive line rush plan is critical when you're playing quarterbacks like this. You have to keep him contained in the pocket, because the second he gets out of the pocket, he can see what happens.
And that play took a little long to develop. They stopped it for no gain at the 4. Now the Ravens use their first timeout. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half. Now here's second and goal. This throw right is taken in by Fox. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their second as the clock stops with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in.
Good job, bro. Good job.
The quarterback, with all of his eligible receivers available, uses the back out of the backfield that time, Greg, to take it to the end zone.
And when your running back, Mike, is a valid threat in the passing game, man, it just gives you so many options. And in this case, it was the running back that was the open target. He's able to put the pass on the money. Easy 6 points.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Here comes the return from a yard or two deep. And not much doing on this return. Good coverage. They're stopping his tracks right at the 15-yard line.
DC, right?
Jackson looking to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up second down.
They've been a little up and down in this first half. I mean, they have less than 80 yards of total offense and halftime looms. So missed throws like that, those are missed opportunities. They've got to hit the plays when they have them if they want to have a chance to leave here with a win.
And a good one here. He'll be marked down up as the 25-yard line.
They do a really nice job of taking everything away initially, but you have to keep the quarterback in the pocket, especially if you're playing man coverage. You simply can't ask your coverage unit to match up and cover that long. I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked, and with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
2nd and 10. Jackson up top again. On the run to the right. Now, deep ball for Bateman. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver.
That was down there, ball fight.
Shot Bateman, the intended target. 3rd down coming up.
I love that they continue to stay aggressive here, Mike. And that route right there, we used to call it a big 8. It's a deep post route, but the ball placement isn't exactly where it needs to be, and that's a missed opportunity.
He'll try to run for it. Got a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their 2nd. As they stop it with 13 seconds to play in this opening half.
It's 4th down.
No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. They will indeed go as they look to throw. He'll look for Flowers downfield. And he's going to have the Ravens 1st down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some. Tyler Luke now to try the field goal. This one from 47 yards out. The Ravens now going to use their final timeout. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the 1st down. John Harbaugh will send out the field goal unit. This will be from 47 yards. No issues there. This one is good. And the Ravens are back within 4 at 14-10.
Tyler Luke to kick off.
3 seconds, all that remain in this 1st half as that one's away. Here comes Hill on the return. And he's going to be taken down. That is going to do it for us in this 1st half. Pretty interesting 1st half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this 2nd half gets underway. And he will not attempt to return, so this will come out now to the 35-yard line. Now, Jackson moving to his right, going up top and looking for Flowers. And he will go all the way.
Thank you.
Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most...
I don't know why they do that. To me, that's what I say. That's Madden.
In this case, the defense is thinking, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Uh-oh.
Play action now. Jackson. Flush to his right.
Oh my God. He was so open if he wouldn't have did the leap of death. That was it. Like, please don't let him.
to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Jackson now.
Over there.
Open man, that's Bateman downfield.
That
helps to be a much more
what is the point of that?
getting some
Jumping up
good
in the air,
yardage on that
sliding to
second
the
down
ground.
play.
Probably took him a little bit longer than they would have preferred, but he finally gets on the board. First catch, first touch. Here as we start the second half.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. Back to throw, Jackson. He's got his tight end. That's Andrews. 18 yards on the catch and run will move the chains. Whole lot of extra muscle over there on the left side for this 1st and 10. Now Jackson moving outside the pocket. He's going to tuck it and go. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. A great job of knowing when to go. He gets 17 yards on that run and a 1st down. 1st and 10.
At the 24-yard line.
What? 180. No, we changed it.
On the handoff, it's Henry. He's to the 10. And it's going to be 1st and goal coming up. Tackle made at the 5-yard line.
Baltimore, 1st down. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
In motion comes Andrews. Here's Jackson. He pulls it in around the 5. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
I think the days where cornerbacks are either unwilling or unable to be involved in the run game, I think those days are over, Mike. I think when you look around the landscape of today's NFL, yes, you have to cover, but you also have to be able to come up and tackle.
Henry tries to pull his way in. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up 3rd and goal.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the 1st down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Half yard, that's all they need on this 3rd and goal. And he will take it in himself. The dual threat of the quarterback. When you have one that can run, why not use him, especially down here, Greg? And they punch it in for the touchdown.
There's nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than down here near the goal line when he can call his own number. And in this case, that's exactly what he does, and he's able to take it in himself.
The extra point is up and through. And the Ravens move out in front by 4. It's 21-17. Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. Now it's Jackson. Forced out wide. Oh, a dangerous throw there is intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And he's going to be brought down.
And I literally was so mad at myself doing that. Just mad. I threw an interception, bro. It's nothing against nobody, but sometimes my equilibrium and my fingers and my mental they don't line up together to hit the right button. I was like, my man was wide open. Like, they're wide open.
A give right up the middle to Henry. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So we'll take it to the other end as we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second down, they need 7.
13. 180. Sit up.
He takes off.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
It's going to be third. They need 1. They'll let the fullback try to push the pot. And that play took a little long to develop. They stop it for no gain at the 4.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
DC, ready?
They can still pick up a first down here, and they'll line up to go for it on 4th down.
180. You know what? 180.
That's taken in.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that 4th down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time 4th down stop.
DC, ready? Hey, middle.
On 1st down, they'll start the drive with Henry. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 6-yard line.
Hey, Alpha, sit up. 180. Sit up.
Back to throw. That's the Canadian, Brent Urban, getting in to drop him. It's a
Bro, I'm talking about less than when he hit him. I guess his feet don't matter.
Wait, what? That's not how I get serious.
Two minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. The crowd cranking it up another notch before 3rd and long. They'll drop to throw. Quick slant into the hands of the speedy Flowers.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. He's going to have a Ravens 1st down as they get the conversion with a gain of 14.
Baltimore 1st down. A gain of 14. 1st down, Ravens.
The shotgun, here's Jackson. Rolling to the left. He'll tuck it and take off. We'll mark him down just shy of the 40. Now the Ravens use their first timeout. Stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. Plenty of time, plus 2 timeouts at their disposal. It's 1st and 10. Rolling right. He'll take off again. And he's going to be brought down, but not until he gets inside the 35. They'll have the 1st down. It's a gain of 28.
I don't too much of the time.
A 28-yard gain. And the Ravens 1st down.
He'll look to throw.
Come on, man. Good defense, bro. Good defense.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2 minutes. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And for that 1st down.
And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play.
We're seeing this so much all across the NFL, Mike, is the value placed on a receiver being able to turn into a runner after they're able to secure the catch. And sometimes it's easier said than done. If you want to survive in this league as a wide receiver, you have to be able
now I know how to hit. Hey, look, ever since Madden 26 came out, bro, I never knew how to kick field goals. For the last 2 weeks, I've been good with field goals. So, you know what I'm saying? Jeez. I'm talking about trying to go for a 2 every time and missing them is crazy. Oh, yeah. I see. Yeah. Come on.
This is 1st and 10.
Stay with him. Stay over there.
He'll take a shot down the middle of the field.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. This guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
Here's 2nd down. Bill to throw. Escaping to his left.
Stay with Flowers at least. Can y'all stay with him? Good, man. Definitely good. Like I'm like, dog. Like what didn't good play, but I'm like,
one more big play left.
Y'all could have.
And they got it. When it's all said and done, it should more than likely turn out.
Like, stay with your man. Like, Flowers ran like, this my time.
So the kickoff team one final time in the final minute as they
mind y'all, I'm playing with the same team.
He fields it at the 8.
Like I always say, it's oh, that you should just believe that. You wasted 6 seconds.
At their own 27-yard line.
Can you do something for me?
A 1st down throw for Jackson. Forced out wide. He'll look for Flowers downfield.
Yes. Good game. Yeah, already, man. Hey, happy Thanksgiving to you too, bro. Yeah, you already know, man. Like, great game, bro. Like, this is really the battle of the Baltimore Ravens. Who was the better player? Obviously, he was. I don't want nobody to say I wasn't. I understand my life. Happy Thanksgiving, y'all. I'll probably go to Call of Duty after I get some meat.
This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other.
2 losses